Hello, my name is Atirana Shafika binti Nurul Idris. Today I will be facilitating this discussion session. Before that, I want to introduce my group members, Beatrice M and Diana Patria. Purpose of this session is to discuss your thoughts and emotions about participating in a mindfulness meditation session during this course. There are no right or wrong answer based on this mindfulness retreat. However, I would like you to feel comfortable saying what you think and how you feel. The discussion will be video recorded. Okay, let's start with the first question, where you guys describe how you feel after completing each mindfulness breathing session.
So I'll start first. After each session, I realized that I am more relaxed and I was able to not be so anxious and agitated all the time. It's because that I realized I tend to be too tense unconsciously. So by doing the mindfulness breathing, I can relax my muscles. Aside from that, it also helps me to stay in the present instead of me overthinking about the past, what I did, or like the future, what should I do. I mean, honestly, at first, I didn't feel like, wow, there's so many changes. No, it actually was very, very subtle that I may have missed some, probably. The only minor changes that I noticed was like I was able to focus more on background sounds, or like noticing how shallow my breath has been all this time. But fortunately, along the way, I noticed that concentration comes easily to me. So I say that my ability to be mindful during breathing have improved significantly throughout the time. Yeah.
Personally for me, initially during the first two sessions, which is from session 1 until session 5, I was really skeptical of this mindful breathing. Like I kept on thinking, will this method work on me? Therefore, my mind kept wandering around, and it was easy for me to get distracted by my own thoughts and also external factors. And not to mention that my body was really tense, and I could feel it in my muscle. But towards the end of the session, I noticed that there is a change. There's quite a big changes inside of me. I noticed that my attention became steadier, and I felt really calm internally. And I can feel that my body which was really tense before, it was really relaxed. Yeah, my whole body was relaxed towards the end of the session.
For me also, at first during the early sessions, I felt wonder a lot. My mind cannot concentrate what I do during mindful breathing, and I always feel distracted. Also, what you guys said, that external factors like noise, I cannot concentrate also because of that. And by session 3 also, I started feeling more relaxed and more in control of my emotion by the final session, which around session 7, where I noticed that I could let go of tension and more easily, less reactive to stress. For the next question, how have you guys practiced mindfulness breathing or you use mindfulness techniques outside of class this semester?
Okay, so for me, I find it very, very helpful, especially if I'm anxious about something like meeting a deadline, or me unable to fall asleep at night. Aside from that, I also use it if I'm too stressed about something, or feel like I am too unreasonably upset about something, to make sure that I don't do reckless things I might regret. Like since I usually go back home, I don't want to accidentally lash out unfairly at everyone, like my siblings or my parents. So aside from that, I also learned that to not let my overthinking get to me by clearing out my thoughts first. So in order for me to clear out my thoughts first, I will do a quick session of the mindfulness breathing.
So I would use these techniques whenever I am dealing with stress, and if I am feeling anxious about something, such as what Diana said, meeting deadlines for assignments. And I noticed that some nights I would find it hard to fall asleep. Therefore, I would spend 5 minutes per day to incorporate calmness inside of me. And I would also pause 2 per 3 times daily to notice any breath temperature, muscle tension, and also heartbeat. So I can reset my focus and also relax. Therefore, I would feel really calm after that, and I would start my day feeling content about everything.
Yeah, I also actually use mindfulness breathing several times this semester, especially before I do assignment when I felt overwhelmed. For example, when we have back-to-back class, after back from the class, I use this method to release my stress, and it helped me to clear my mind and continue the day with more focus. I also use this when what Beatrice said, before I sleep, I try to use mindfulness breathing so I can sleep well. Yeah, this small practice really helped me to stay present and more emotionally balanced.
Yes.
Okay, we move to the next question. Should mindfulness breathing be taught in college? Why or why not?
Okay, so personally, I think that yes, it should be taught in college, because as college students, we all know that we tend to have a lot of pile-up works, or like and other issues outside of school. So I think that by incorporating mindful breathing in our life, it can help to improve our concentration ability and also allows us to be at our best condition after the session. So like in turn, it will help in boosting academic results, and also to allow us to absorb information more efficiently, especially in class. And what I meant by allowing us to be at our best condition after the session is that with a clear mind, we can weigh the pros and cons of our decisions that we need to do, like important ones. So yeah, I think mindful breathing should be taught in college. Yeah.
As for me, yes, I really agree that mindfulness breathing should be taught in college. This is because we as students, we need method to manage our stress and anxiety associated with academic pressure and also social situations. Therefore, mindfulness breathing helps us to manage our stress and also reduce it. Besides, I also think that mindfulness breathing helps us to improve our focus, especially if you have difficulties to focus in class or during lectures. And mindfulness breathing can enhance attention skill and also allow us to concentrate better and to clear every distraction. Yes. And not only that, I also think that mindfulness breathing can also regulate our emotion, as what I mentioned earlier. So whenever we feel anxious about something, it can help us to feel relaxed and calm.
Yeah, I agree also because many students now struggle with stress, anxiety, and burnout. Yeah, it is a simple but powerful tool to manage that. Furthermore, personally, I have seen how it helped me to stay calm and focused, especially during busy weeks like submit our assignment, and I think it could improve not just mental health but also focus and productivity in college life.